Welcome to Blazing Baseball, episode number 145, where we blaze through today's baseball topics, and we are Astros and Yankees fans.
Boat.
So, right now, we have no games live.
Right today, there's
And
8 games.
yes, we have some breaking news with also Presley and I'm sorry, with Holmes, Clay Holmes,
Okay, good.
and and the minor league lawsuit also that we'll go
Okay,
over.
all right, good stuff.
And so yes, later today, and sorry if I mispronounce any names of this podcast, we have the Cards at Reds with the Cards Nicholas, who's 10-10 versus the Reds. Pitcher is to be determined. And then we have the Dodgers at Marlins with the Dodgers Grove, who is zip and zip, versus the Marlins Lopez, who is 8-8. And then we have the Cubs at Blow Jays with the Cubs Assad, who is zip and zip, versus Toronto's Barrios, who is 9-5. And then we have the Bum Sox at Twins with Boston's Bello, who is zip and 3, versus the Twins Bundy, who is 7-6. And then we have the Pirates at Brewers with the Pirates pitcher to be determined versus the Brewers Burns, who is 9-6, and then we have the Yanks at Angels with the Yanks Montes, who is 10-4, versus the Angels Suarez, who is 4-6, and then we have the Phillies at D-backs with the Phillies Suarez, who is 8-5, versus the D-backs Bumgarner, who is 6-13, and then we have the Padres at Giants with the Padres Clevenger, who is 4-5, versus the Giants Rodon, who is 12-6.
Okay, 8 night games. The Astros won yesterday 3-1 over the Baltimore Orioles. We had talked about this yesterday. Astros had 6 hits and 3 runs. Hensley and Tucker had doubles, and Bregman had the home run to win the game. They won the game 3-1, but Verlander got hurt. He hurt his calf. He was taken out at the 3rd inning, and the win went to Stanky.
Yeah, and there is still no new update on that yet.
Okay, so we don't have a handle yet on Verlander's condition, or if he'll go on an injured reserve list or not.
Right.
Righto. Okay. So yesterday, the Astros won in front of 31,559 fans. Montero got the save, his 9th of the season. His earned run average is 2.68. Astros look real good. Pitching still held up, even without Verlander winning the game 3-1 over the Orioles, giving them the 82-47 first place in the AL West. Yankees did not fare so well last night against the Oakland A's at the Oakland Coliseum. The Yankees lost 4-1. Yankees had 4 hits and 1 run, no extra base hits. They had 4 singles, and they got shut down to 1 run. The RBI was by Higgs. Higgs got the RBI with a single. Oakland A's had 8 hits and 4 runs. The winning pitcher for Oakland was Martinez. He's 3-3. He went 5 1/3 innings. He gave up 3 hits and 1 earned run. His earned run average is 5.28. The save went to Puck. His earned run average is 2.53. It was his 4th save of the season. Schmidt got the loss for the Yanks. He's 5-3. He went 4 1/3 innings. He gave up 8 hits and 4 earned runs, and his earned run average is 2.89. There were 29,498 fans at Oakland Coliseum, which is a big turnout for Oakland. Yankees stay in first place in the AL East at 78-50. Oakland is in 5th place in the AL West at 48-81. Yankees are going to play tonight. They're playing the late game against
the Angels. And so at 8:38 Central Time in Angel Stadium in Anaheim, California, we have Frankie Montes pitching first for the Yanks, who is a right-handed pitcher who is 4-10 with a 3.84 ERA and 123 strikeouts. And then on the mound for the Angels is Jose Suarez, who is a left-handed pitcher who is 4-6 with a 4.19 ERA and 71 strikeouts.
They didn't have a lineup yet. Let's see if we can pop a lineup in there. It is the late game tonight of the 8 games being played in California, Los Angeles, City of Angels. And we do not have lineups in.
So we'll give y'all the Blazing Baseball predicted lineup, and we'll base the Yanks lineup off of yesterday's game against the A's. And we have up first for the Yanks Benintendi at left field, and then Judge at right field, and then Stanton at DH, and then Rizzo at first base, and
Here
then
is.
LeMahieu at second base, and then Donaldson at third base, and then Cabrera at shortstop, and then Hicks at center field, and then Higashioka at catcher. And then up first, well, we'll be basing the Angels lineup off of their game yesterday against Toronto. So up first we have Fletcher at second base for the Angels, and then Trout at center field, and then Otani at DH, and then Rengifo at third base, and then Ford at first base, and then Adele at left field, and then Aguilar at right field, and then Suzuki at catcher, and Velasquez at shortstop.
Okay, Giancarlo Stanton is batting 500 against Jose Suarez. So maybe Stanton will smack a couple home runs and win the game.
Mm-hmm.
For the Yanks tonight, they got to snap out of it. Yanks lost 2 games in a row.
Yeah, so in the AL East, the Yanks are 7.5 games over the Rays. In the AL Central, the Guardians are 2 games over the Twins. In the AL West, the Astros are 11.5 games over Seattle. In the NL East, the Mets are 3 games over the Braves. In the NL Central, the Cards are 6 games over the Brewers. And in the NL West, the Dodgers are 19.5 games over the Padres.
Okay. So, Major League playoff picture from the Bleacher Report. They picked who they think will be in the playoffs.
So look at the postseason bracket if it were to end right now, the season.
That's correct. Who's the number 1 seed for the American League?
Houston Astros.
Okay. And who's the number 2 seed for the American League?
New York Yankees.
All right. There you go. So that means that the Yankees and the Astros would both get a bye in the first round of the playoffs.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's the best. That's how you can really win, because then you don't have to worry the first round. The other teams,
Yeah, then rest.
Yeah, the 3 teams are going to make wild cards. The wild card games are in the American League looking like the Cleveland Guardians against the number 6 seed Toronto Blue Jays, because the Guardians are the 3rd seed. So it would be Cleveland against Toronto, and it's 3 games in a row. It's the 7th, 8th, and 9th of October, and it's the same date for the Tampa Bay Rays, where they would play the Seattle Mariners. That's the 4th and 5th seeds. So that's the wrap up for the American League. And in the National League, they pick the LA Dodgers as 1st seed and the Mets as 2nd seed. And they would both get the free passes. Cardinals are 3rd seed, and the Braves are 4th seed. So they would have to play in the wild card playoff series. It would be the Cardinals versus the Padres, and it would be the Braves versus the Phillies. And that's what it shakes out today based on the standings in American League Baseball with a month left in the season.
Yep.
But that's good news.
About a month.
Yep, it's good news for the Yankees and the Astros. If they can get the 1st and 2nd seeds, that's what matters the most, because they'll get the pass from playing in the wild card series. Whew, go. Gotta keep winning.
Yep. And so, according to ESPN, New York Yankees reinstate closer Clay Holmes with back injury from the 15-day injury list.
Oh, thank God. That's good. Yep. Yankees need some pitching, and they need some hitting. They are 5-5 in their last 10 games. Astros are.
So I guess he could pitch
6
today.
and 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
they
he's
reinstate
back.
him today, they might put him right in. They might wait a day or two, but
Yeah, I was skimming through that to see if they were stating a game plan with this,
yeah.
but they didn't. So.
Well, hopefully he comes back and he can close out a win for the
Yeah.
Yanks tonight in Oakland.
Yes, and then so also according to ESPN, we have MLBPA sends out union authorization cards and first step towards unionizing minor leaguers.
Okay, big step for minor league baseball.
Yep.
It's for the future.
Yep, it says the Minor League Baseball Players Association took an initial step toward unionizing the minor leagues Sunday night, sending out authorization cards that will allow minor league players to vote for an election that could make them MLBPA members.
Okay.
The potential unionization of more than 5,000 minor leaguers is the latest action in a years-long effort by players who won a $185 million settlement from the league in an unpaid wages class action lawsuit and have received housing from teams and increased pay in recent years.
Right.
Minor league players whose compensation and benefits are not collectively bargained continue to argue for higher salaries, which for a vast majority range from about $5,000 to $14,000 annually. Furthermore, the Senate Judiciary Committee has suggested it will call a hearing to explore MLB antitrust exemption and its treatment of minor leaguers.
Yep, it's a big deal. I know that by 2024 they want to have a high-paying agreement. So this is not for next year that they would have the big agreement with minor league. It would be to set it up next year for 2024 for them to get the big pay. Yep. But that's the first step in the process right there. Good reporting, Mr. Colby.
Thank you. And so we'll see what the next step is with that story.
Yep. It's good for the minor leaguers. And the Express is right here in Round Rock, Texas. I recommend you taking a game. It's a great venue.
Yep,
Dallas went there many times.
Yep, Dallas Kutchel started for the Express. I think it was a few days ago.
Oh, cool.
Because he debuted for the Rangers a few days ago, I believe, also.
Mm-hmm.
So
very cool. Yeah, Round Rock Express has been a good experience for our family. We went every year, and it was fun for the kids. Great for the fans. There's not a bad seat in the house.
Yep,
and
true.
The price is right.
Yeah.
Plus, there's plenty of things for the kids to do at the stadium. Round Rock, Texas.
Yeah, I think there's about a couple weeks left.
Yep.
I think a little bit less.
Yeah.
So you can still see them this season.
Yep. Recommended.
Any other baseball topics you want to go over today on this baseball podcast?
No, just 8 games tonight, but the Yankees are up against the LA Angels, and they need a win.
Yep, and we'll catch you here tomorrow. Well, we'll hope they'll be up.
That's right.
And we'll catch you here tomorrow on Blazing Baseball. Blazing 3 tomorrow's baseball topics. Peace.
Peace out. Blazing Baseball.